Have you ever noticed something good happen in your life and you felt nothing? No happiness, no excitement, no sadness either, just emptiness. If you have ever felt disconnected from your emotions, your relationships, or even from yourself, this video is for you. Today, we are going to talk about emotional numbness, what it really is, why it happens, how it develops, and what it is trying to protect you from. Emotional numbness is not talked about enough, because when people think of emotional pain, they imagine crying, sadness, or anger. But sometimes, pain doesn't show up as emotion. Sometimes it shows up as nothing at all. Emotional numbness is a condition where a person feels little or no emotional response. You are alive, you are functioning, but emotionally you feel empty or flat. It's like your emotions have been muted. You are not cold, you are not careless. Your brain is trying to keep you safe. Example: someone you care about is upset or crying. You understand logically that it matters, but emotionally you feel disconnected. You may even feel guilty for not feeling more, or you feel like you are living on autopilot. Days pass, conversations happen, life moves forward, but you feel like an observer, not a participant. This is emotional numbness. Emotional numbness is not random. It is a defense mechanism. Your brain can only handle so much emotional pain. When pain becomes too intense or lasts too long, the brain chooses survival over feeling. Reasons behind this can be long-term stress. Chronic stress slowly drains emotional energy. Example: work pressure, financial struggles, family conflict, or academic pressure that never ends. At first, you feel overwhelmed, then anxious, then exhausted. Eventually, your brain says, "I cannot keep feeling this," so it shuts emotions down. Trauma or shock. Trauma can be big or small. Loss of a loved one, abuse, betrayal, sudden life changes. Example: after a painful breakup or loss, someone stops crying completely. Not because they healed, but because the pain was too much. Numbness is the mind's way of saying, "If I feel everything, I won't survive." 3. Suppressing emotions. Many people are taught to ignore emotions. Example: being told, "Don't cry, be strong." Your feelings are overreacting. Over time, emotions don't disappear. They get buried, and buried emotions often turn into numbness. 4. Depression and anxiety. In depression, emotions often become dull or empty. In anxiety, constant fear overwhelms the nervous system. Example: after months of anxiety or panic, the body shuts down emotional responses as a form of exhaustion. Emotional numbness develops when emotional pain begins. Pain continues for too long. Nervous system becomes overwhelmed. Brain activates protection mode. Emotional responses get muted. This is not failure. This is survival. Emotional numbness does not mean you don't care, you are ungrateful, you are broken. It means your mind is tired of hurting. Emotional numbness can go away, but not by forcing emotions. Healing begins when you acknowledge the numbness, you stop judging yourself, you allow safety before emotions. Sometimes emotions return slowly. Sometimes they return through tears. Sometimes through therapy, rest, connection, or expression. If you are emotionally numb, understand this. Your mind did not shut down to punish you. It shut down to protect you. Numbness is not the end of feeling. It is a pause until you are safe enough to feel again. It is something you gently reverse by helping your mind feel safe again. But it's not something you fix overnight, but with time you can heal from it by 1. Stop judging the numbness. The first correction is mental, not emotional. Most people make the mistake of saying, "I shouldn't feel like this. I'm broken. I've lost my emotions forever." This makes the nervous system more tense. Instead, tell yourself, "My mind shut down because it was overwhelmed." Acceptance reduces pressure, and reduced pressure is the first step toward feeling again. 2. Reduce overload in daily life. Emotional numbness cannot heal in constant stress. Look at your life honestly. Too much work, too many expectations, too little rest. Example: if your day is full of noise, screens, deadlines, and emotional responsibility, your brain has no space to recover. Correction begins when you slow down where possible, create small breaks, protect your energy. You don't need a perfect life, just less overwhelm. 3. Reconnect with the body. Emotions live in the body, not just the mind. When numbness happens, people live only in their head. Simple body-based practices help. Deep breathing, walking slowly, stretching, feeling your feet on the ground. Example: a daily 10-minute walk without music or phone can slowly wake up emotional awareness. This is not instant, but it works. 4. Allow emotions without forcing them. You cannot force yourself to feel happy, but you can create space for feelings to return. Start small. Notice irritation, notice boredom, notice tiredness. These are emotions too. When emotions show up, even uncomfortable ones, do not suppress them. Feeling something is progress. 5. Express, don't suppress. Emotions need an outlet. Safe ways to express emotions include writing without editing, talking to someone you trust, voice notes to yourself, creative expression, art, music, your nail. An example: write one page starting with, "Right now, I feel." No pressure to make sense. Expression opens emotional pathways. 6. Rebuild connection slowly. Isolation keeps numbness alive. You don't need deep conversations immediately. Start with sitting with people, short conversations, shared activities. Emotions return through safe connection, not force. Do not force positivity. Shame yourself, compare your healing to others. These delay healing. Emotional numbness is not something you fight. It is something you listen to. It means your system has been carrying too much for too long. Healing happens when safety returns, and when safety returns, emotions follow. If you are numb right now, remember this: your emotions are not gone. They are resting, and they will come back when you are ready. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better,